Welcome to Comic Chat with Gat. I'm Taylor Catcher.
I'm Chris Gadley. This is one of the segments that we like doing for our video content for your eyes, but we also got stuff for your ears. So CBX Casts or CBXCats.com. Look for Comic Chat with Gat. Enjoy.
See ya.
Well, okay. Welcome, everyone, to a very special episode of Comic Chat with Gat. We are recording now with our delicious Goose Island Rambler IPA.
Rambler. Rambler man.
Taylor doesn't like it as much. I like it. I enjoy it.
It's a little hoppy. Nice. I'm not a, you know what, I'm kind of like a, I'm a Yingling guy, you know?
How did you get the, oh, these are from a party.
These are from a party, but, you know, it's really nice. They're really good. I just don't, you know.
So today we're doing something that, the whole point of the Comic Chat with Gat is that we have a show devoted to comic books, speaking to Gat, that's me, Chris Gadley, and this is Taylor Catcher. Taylor teaches me. I don't know anything about this stuff. I'm learning. We're 18, 19 episodes in now, maybe 20.
We're past 20. We're like 20 something.
Goodness. So we've got a lot of great videos to watch on our YouTube channel, so subscribe to that, youtube.com/cbxcasts. And then this is something I have no idea about. These are created as tabletop
Well, yeah,
games.
it's a deck building game. Deck building games are pretty common in board games and tabletops. Dominion's one of the main popular ones, and this is actually Legendary is a Marvel version of kind of what we're playing tonight, except that one's more cooperative, which there is like this Crisis thing you see here. There are Crisis expansion packs for these that let you be cooperative. They give you new cards that like speak differently and do stuff. So, but tonight I'm going to show Chris because he loves the show Arrow. I love the show Arrow. Yep. We're going to play the crossover pack 2, which just came out last Wednesday. Okay. Along with Teen Titans, which is there.
It was only last Wednesday? That was season 2, though.
I know, but they were building this. It's like if you develop a game.
Oh, so this is like, there was a lot of thought there.
Oh, a lot. I mean, this is no, those Cryptozoic Entertainment are the guys who make this. Okay. I met them at Comic-Con. No, I know, I met them at Comic-Con.
Oh, damn it, okay.
I actually met one of the engineers on Teen Titans, actually. I met him, he was super cool. And actually there's a Ghostbusters game coming out from Cryptozoic that's supposed to be awesome, and I met the creator. Like, I was there talking to a guy, and he's like, yeah, I made this. I'm like, you're the guy, like, you created this game? He's like, yeah, that's what
he's probably got like $20,000.
I mean, it's like going into like a video game place and like meeting like Randy Pitchford or something. Sure. Like these guys made this thing, and they were all so nice, all of them. And I got special promo cards from them. Like there's a Joker special card for Forever Evil. From a guy, he quizzed me on DC. I didn't tell you about that, did I?
No.
So I went there looking for promo cards and talking about Teen Titans and Arrow. So I'm going to put this right here. So we're playing the Arrow crossover pack. And I was like, so do you have promo cards? And he's like, yeah, I have promo cards. But first you have to answer 3 of 5 DC questions. Do you know about DC Comics? And I was like, oh, man. I know a little.
Can you do the questions and let me see if I can get them?
Okay.
Whole point of the show is that I don't know any of this.
Okay.
So we're going to make it up.
The first question was, and I remember I all of them, I think, except for
Are they multiple choice? Multiple choice?
No.
Oh, God. All right, go ahead.
Who are the parents of Bruce Wayne?
Thomas. Is it Jane? Or is it Lillian?
Nope.
Martha.
Yes!
Hey, shit!
Boom! So you have the first question. So he started with the easy one, right?
Okay.
And then he's
like, that's easy?
Well, that was the first one. I mean, technically, because that one's kind of like, I don't think he thought I was, because I played it cool. I wasn't like, I know everything about it, because I don't want to oversell myself or something. And so then he was like, okay. I got them pretty fast. I was like, Martha and Thomas. And he was like, okay. He's like, who was the second Robin?
Oh, I know this one because it's in the Batman Arkham Knight game.
Yeah?
Jason Todd.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
Yes.
Sorry for swearing. I'm doing really good.
And the third one I didn't get.
I'm going to take these cards home if I get it.
The third one I didn't get because I hadn't seen the Flashpoint animated movie recently.
I have.
And it was, what person did the Thomas Wayne Batman team up with that he usually wouldn't in that movie?
It was the Cyborg guy.
That's what I said. It wasn't Cyborg.
Because he was not.
I couldn't figure out who it was, and I just ended up not knowing who it was. Because I was like, is it
So
Cyborg?
you never told you the answer?
No. I was like, is it Cyborg? And because I just went to the next question, because I was like, I don't know, give me the next question.
He didn't give it to you. That's weird.
I should have asked him afterwards, but I thought I was like, Cyborg, and I was like, but he does team with Cyborg, and I was like, Captain Cold? Because he was like a pretty big... No, that was Forever Evil that Captain Cold's a big part of. Either way, I didn't get that, and then I don't remember what the third question was, but I got it. And
that's really anticlimactic.
Sorry.
Well, I got 2 out of 3.
You would have got. I mean, the third one was like, what is? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
What is Aquaman's staff called? It's called a trident.
Yeah, there you go, Chris. You did it. So anyway, the point is, he gave me the cards, and I talked to the guy, and he was like, I wish I could be his best friend because he was super cool.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, come by anytime during Comic-Con, and you can try the new Teen Titans game, you and Sarah. Because obviously Sarah and I knew, like, she grabbed the cards as he was giving them, and she was reading, she was like, wow, this card's actually really good. And so the guy knew that we weren't just messing around. Like, we liked the game.
Sure.
So I ended up coming back and playing Teen Titans. Anyway, we love this game. That's the point. DC deck building game.
They
So
do.
I'm going
Never
to
played
teach
it,
Chris.
so I'll love it.
And so this is the special Arrow edition. So from the show Arrow, they came out with, they give you, it's a
Season
crossover pack. It's all season 2 stuff, to be fair.
Because some of the stuff, when we hear about it, some of the stuff didn't make sense knowing what happened in season 3.
Right, yeah, like Roy Harper is on Arsenal
Right.
as your superhero. And Sarah Lance, spoiler, I guess, Sarah Lance is
Yeah,
Black
she's
Canary.
alive in this. So
She's
that's
alive now, I guess, technically, too, in Legend of Tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't know how.
Lazarus Pit. We do, we saw it.
Did they do
in the
that
trailer?
in season 3?
No, in the trailer for Legend of Tomorrow, they showed her go,
Oh, and then she was white.
White Canary.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Got it. I think we talked about that was how it was going to be the second she died. Anyway.
Yeah, so anyway, what they do in these crossover packs is it's a little tiny pack. It's only $10, where like these expansions are 20 and the games themselves are 40, but you can get them on Amazon for like 32. They basically give you new hero cards, new villain cards, and a couple, like about 20 cards to mix in to like follow the theme. But otherwise, you pick any of the other decks and just mix it in there. So we're playing the standard one because Chris knows the standard heroes best.
Yes, I do. We tried to do Teen Titans for you guys, which was the new one, and I had no idea what was going on. I couldn't name anyone on the box. I'm pretty sure that's Robin. That's all I got. Jason Todd Robin?
No, Tim Drake.
Got it. See? Done.
But Dick Grayson was in that game, and so was Arsenal. You know them. Anyway, I'm going to check the camera real quick just to make sure we haven't been dawdling.
Sure.
But
Are we doing edits in this too?
I don't know, probably not.
Okay. I'm trying to wonder if the air conditioner.
Is it good? Is it loud or too loud?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess we'll never find out until the video comes out. We hope this works.
Find out.
Okay, so Chris, who do you want to be?
You can always turn the air conditioning off.
Is it too loud, listener? I don't know. I
We'll
still
find
want to
out.
hot in here.
We'll find out. Because you know what? When we turn it off, I'm going to reintroduce this in case it was all ruined at the beginning. And then we're going to talk about it again.
Turn it off.
Oh,
We're
well.
going to wait.
Live.
I can edit this, I guess.
Well, no, it was more of, I just wanted to make sure, because it's noticeably loud for me. So that's maybe a high fidelity mic, and you could pick it up and like, a weird humming sound.
Maybe.
Like I'm mumbling kind of right now, so
Yeah.
it could be picking up. It might not be picking up. But what we're doing now is we're going over the DC deck building game. Is that right?
Arrow crossover.
Arrow crossover.
The original DC deck building game.
Okay.
Arrow crossover pack.
Never played this before. I don't know what any of this meant. When Taylor was setting all the stuff up before we pressed record, I was very confused. I'm still very overwhelmed. There's a lot of cards. It looks like the game Speed, the card game where you would throw stuff down. It's nothing like that, I know, but that's what I'm trying to remember.
And what we did was we're not playing the full villain pack because we didn't want to take like 45 minutes on
Sure.
here. We're playing 5 villains. I think the last villain we'll reveal when it comes out, but it's a fun one.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, so you actually get to pick the villains when you do this game.
Well, usually, see the specifically the Arrow crossover pack. It tells you they want you to do an order of difficulty. But a regular game, there's one character that always goes on top, which it says on the card like will always be top. And like I think
Penguin.
it's for weirdly enough for when you're playing as the villains in the Forever Evil one, it's the Flash, which I feel like is a real like weird thing. But and then I think it's Vandal Savage, and one of them. And anyway, the point is that. And the other ones are randomized,
Okay.
and they have different difficulty levels. So you're like, oh, who am I gonna get? Ooh, because they attack you when they flip. So the point of this game
Yes,
is
let's
here.
figure this out.
We both get 10 cards to start. So here's your 10 cards.
Did you pick these or were they shuffled?
Yeah, you get these automatically. What you get is you get 7 punch cards and 3 vulnerabilities. Okay.
Okay.
The punch cards are +1 power. If you see these numbers at the bottom, which you probably can't see, watcher person, but I'm showing Chris, that's 5. So you only get 5 cards a hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so you shuffle your cards,
Okay.
and here's the turn sequence. You play cards from your hand, you total up your power, and purchase cards with the combined cost less than or equal to that total power. Okay, which you'll see once you draw your hand, that makes sense. And then as soon as you buy or gain a card, place it into your discard pile, unless instructed otherwise.
Okay.
And then I'll just walk you through the rest of it as we go.
Okay.
Okay, so our cards are shuffled.
All right.
Pick your hero. So now we get to pick a hero, and this hero gives you a power through the whole game you get to use. And these are interesting They let you hold cards under your hero, which is different. No other hero or pack or whatever has done that before. But it's supposed to represent the secrets they keep from each other on the show.
Oh, that's cute.
I know.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So we get to pick who we want to be.
We have got John Diggle. Well, if you were playing like an actual tournament, it'd be random.
We got John Diggle.
We got Roy Harper.
Are the back of these? Oh, never mind. I thought they might combine and make something really
cool.
No, that'd be pretty sweet.
Roy Harper, Sarah Lance, Black Canary, Oliver Queen, and Felicity.
Now this is going to be a battle because I know who you're going to pick, and I think.
No, you can pick first. Pick whoever you want.
I want Felicity.
That's a good choice.
So
read her power to the.
All right, so Felicity, if you play 2 or more heroes during your turn, you may put the top card of the main deck under your superhero, or put a card from under your superhero into your hand.
Right, which that'll make sense later. But with these cards, some of these cards, especially the arrow themed cards, force you, and lots of the supervillains force you to put cards under your superhero. And if you have no way of getting it out with another card or with a power, then they're stuck under there and they're not worth any points at the end.
Okay.
So her card lets you, if you buy 2 heroes and play them at the same time, utilize her like gadgets or her secrets that she's holding.
Okay.
I guess I'm not sure if I want to be Diggle. I guess I tried Oliver Queen last time, but Sarah had a card that really made him useless, so I'm gonna try Sarah, my girlfriend Sarah, not Sarah Lance, obviously. But so I'll be Oliver Queen. He'll be Felicity. We're Olicity.
Oh, Jesus. You call me babe. You should check out our YouTube
Call
channel
him babe
where Taylor
because
calls
he
me
is
babe halfway
Felicity.
through
I don't know.
our Comic-Con recap. Because Taylor went to Comic-Con. That was a big deal.
Yeah, it was a big
So
deal.
go listen to that and look at all the cool signed comic books and a picture of someone from the cast.
Yeah, it's true. And Sarah Lance was the other card. But they all do different stuff. Roy's power is interesting, I thought, because he wouldn't have this power if it was Season 3. This is how you really know.
Mm-hmm.
His power is once during each of your turns, you may put a superpower from the lineup under your superhero. So you just get to go, but at the start of each of your turns, if there are 4 or more cards under your superhero plus 2 power, you must destroy 4 cards from under your superhero.
Whoa.
So he is the Mirakuru, right?
Right.
He gets powerful, and then he freaks out. I thought that was neat.
Hmm.
Anyway, Diggle's has to do with defense, because he's Diggle. And Sarah's is about villains. Anyway. So I'll be Oliver Queen. My power is, at the start of each of your turns, you may discard a card from your hand. If it is an equipment, you may put it under your superhero. If it is not, put a random card from under your superhero into your hand. So it's kind of like, for me, I feel like I have my gadgets.
Right.
If I discard a card, I can take a gadget out.
Okay.
I thought that was cool. It really works. It's nice. It's nice. Okay, so that's the main difference. And our first villain is Edward Fires. Do you remember him in the show? I don't remember him either.
Oh, no, I don't. See, that's him. I don't know if you guys will be able to see him on there. Season 2, though.
Yeah, this is
Edward
all Season
Fires.
2 stuff.
Yeah, I don't know who this is. All right. So
Anyway, so he's the first villain. He has a power, an ongoing power, that once you get him into your deck. So what happens, Chris, is you draw 5 cards.
Okay. Randomly or just from top?
Just from the top. Always the top. So you might as well just show them to me, too, because I'm going to show you how this works. So flip your cards over. So I've got 2 punches and 3 vulnerabilities. Basically the worst starting hand I could possibly have.
You've got 4
Chris
punches
has 4 punches, which is the
and
best starting hand you could possibly have.
Okay.
Okay, because power equals your money.
Okay.
You have 4 power. So you obviously can't kill the villain. He's 8.
Right.
But you could get Aquaman's Trident, you can get X-Ray Vision, you can get the Cape and Cowl, you can get King of Atlantis, but you can't. He's 5.
Okay.
So you can't get these 2 because those 2 are 5.
Right.
So you would then take your 4, because I'll let you go first just because this is what's going on.
Okay.
And you would pick a card that you think you'd want. So I would say Cape and Cowl is good. It's a defense card.
Mm-hmm.
So if like you get an attack from supervillain or I have a villain that attacks,
Mm-hmm.
you could block it and discard that card and draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Because it's plus 2 power. This is also plus 2 power for Aquaman's Trident, but you also get a defense with Cape and Cowl because it's Batman.
Okay.
So I would say spend your 4. So what you do is you say, I'm going to spend 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do they have to
And
be
I'm
the
buying-
like kind? So they have to
No,
be
no.
4. Okay.
Like this will end up being 2. So if you had this in your hand, you'd have 2, 3, 4. You'd have
Right.
So
okay.
you'd say, I'm going to do 4 and I'm going to buy Cape and Cowl. And I would say that makes sense. That's what I would
But
do.
are these vulnerabilities? So why did I just get rid of one of my vulnerabilities?
Vulnerabilities are just there to keep your deck shitty.
Got
It
it.
makes your hand worse.
Okay, so they're worth 0.
They're
Oh,
worth
it
0.
even says 0.
0.
Okay.
And these starters are all worth 0 and they're worth no points. But Cape and Cowl's worth 1 point
Right.
at the end. That's 1 point you have toward beating me at the end of the game.
Okay.
Okay, so you got that, and then you put it in your discard pile, which you put right here.
Okay. So wait, what's the point of buying the Cape and Cowl if I don't even get to use it?
No, you do. That's what happens. So you draw 5 more, then you'll shuffle your deck.
Oh.
And then you start again. So you're building
A deck.
your deck.
Get the fuck out. Okay, it's making
Okay,
sense.
you got it? Okay, so what
Okay.
happens... Okay, now, for the record, on the side here, we have weaknesses, which you get for negative things.
Mhm.
And they're negative 1 point at the end of the game, and they also just are like vulnerabilities, but they're negative 1.
Right, so they're bad.
And then kicks are here in case, like, if you had, like, 3 or if you had 3 and there was no 3s, they were all 4s and 5s, and you're like, well, what do? It's always a +2 power.
Okay.
So it's always
That's
a
good.
decent card
Mhm.
to get if you can't buy anything else. Right now, I have worse than that.
Oh,
So
and some of these villains are like 4. So if you take it down, that's 4 points.
yeah, the villains are the best thing you want to take
Got
down.
it. Okay.
But when you kill a villain, when that happens, the other one flips and attacks everybody, and you have to do bad shit. Like
So
it does bad shit.
that's
to
what
you.
we get into when there's an
Right.
attack happening.
So
far.
I only have 2, so I literally can't do anything. So I'm just going to
And what
discard my whole
happens when
hand.
you- Okay, so you just get rid of it and you just
And then I
go
take
for-
my next
good
five
luck on the
cards.
next shuffle.
Right.
Okay.
So, but now the next card though is going to be 5 because
Okay.
that's how it works in the
So
beginning.
I've got upside down. I've got essentially the same hand.
You got
So it's
3 and 2 this
3
time.
and 2. Oh, sorry.
So now you pick a 3 card to get. So you can get this. So this superpower, X-ray vision. Each foe reveals the top card of his deck. You may play one of the non-location cards revealed this way this turn, then return it. So basically, you could lay that card
I don't
down.
want to do that.
No, you would want to do that. Not right now at the beginning of the game,
Exactly,
but
'cause
later
you got
though.
weak cards.
But what if I buy that next turn?
That's fine. I don't have. You've seen my cards.
But
You only got
eventually,
this
though,
one
you keep
turn.
reshuffling your deck,
Oh man.
and then later I'll put that out and be like, "Oh, let's reveal the top card, and the top card of your deck could be this guy," and I'll be like, "I'll use him."
But do you get him after?
No, I just get to use him once. It's like a free, like I get an extra card from your. This card represents the top card of your deck. But
But then
honestly-
you got Aquaman though.
and that's +2
You
power.
may
Beginning of the game,
put-
power is pretty important.
You may put one card you buy or gain this turn on top of your deck.
Right. So like if you used him, if he was your +2 power instead of your 2 punches,
Mhm.
the card that you get would go top of your deck. And you could use him next turn. If you use Aquaman's Trident. See what I'm saying? But then there's the bat signal.
Mhm.
Okay, I know this is going to be a lot of explaining in the beginning, but Chris will just read the things next time from now
Right.
on. This is put a hero from your discard pile in your hand. Remember what Felicity's power is?
Oh my god. Yeah, I can play 2 or more heroes. You may put the top card in your deck under superhero or put a
If you
card.
play 2 or more heroes. So let's say you only have 1 hero in your hand, but you had a hero in your discard pile. You don't have enough for that, but I'm saying this would be a good card for you because your power is hero-based.
Right.
So if you only had 1 hero, but you wanted to play 2 so you can get a card from under Felicity, you could be like, I got my bat signal, it's +1 power, and I can take that card, put it in my hand, and put 2 heroes down.
So you would think that would be the best one. The
But
best
you can't. You only have 3 power.
Oh, because I don't. Damn it. All right.
But that would be.
So I'm
So
gonna go with Aquaman's Trident.
it's a good
I think
good
this
card.
is
That's a
good.
good card.
I think this is
+2
a good
power. It's good.
So I'm gonna give up 3.
You say I'm spending 3
Spending 3.
because I wouldn't see your hand all the time, right?
Right,
Going
right.
forward.
So I'm keeping these, and then I'm just
And
dropping
you,
these one.
yep, and then you drop those in, and then you shuffle all of it. Because that would be in your turn. You put your whole hand
That's
in.
so
It.
strange. Why I get the 3 back though?
Well, because you're just using it this turn, and you keep it's So I got my 5. Okay, then you flip the top card again. Ooh, that's a good one. +7 strength, but it's 7. I'll never have enough for that. I only have 5.
It's +5 strength.
I didn't put +5 power. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's worth 7.
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying? Okay, so my guy's based on equipment, so I don't really need a hero thing, but I might want to take that from you, just so you don't have it. But let's see, I can get King of Atlantis. So you may destroy a card in your discard pile if you do +3, otherwise +1 power. I'm going to take King of Atlantis. You know what? He's 5.
So what does that do for you?
So if I had vulnerabilities, I'm going to have to reshuffle, so I won't have anything in my discard pile. But if I had vulnerabilities in my discard pile, I could destroy it, which means it's gone forever, and this will have +3 power.
How do you make up for that card you lost?
You don't have to because I don't want a vulnerability.
That's true. Okay, that's cool.
Right? And there's some cards that benefit you for destroying them. So if it's a bad card that you don't want to use anymore, you just destroy it. And
But that only works once though.
every time I put it out.
Okay, so, that
So
makes
eventually, the end of the game, punches and vulnerabilities are going to be like garbage almost by the end of the
Right.
game. So you get cards that destroy cards so that you can clean your deck.
sense. Okay.
You know,
So
you're
just
making
have
it
the
more of
most.
like a machine. You
Got
know,
it.
you're getting the gunk out.
Is
so-
that the only one that can do that?
No, there's probably more than one King. No, there's only one King of Atlantis, I think, because it's Aquaman.
Sure, but there's other.
But
cards
there's other
will
cards that
make you
destroy
destroy.
stuff.
Okay, so now we've got
A villain.
Solomon Grundy. It's a villain. When you buy or gain this villain, you may put him on top of your deck.
And he's +3 power. But that's a
Alright,
6, so
I've got 5.
5. You always
Let's
get
see if I can
5.
do this. All right. So far, it looks terrible because I've got 5 in my hand, which is a bird in the bush. That doesn't make sense. So
What do you got here?
okay, so
Put it out.
we'll do one more hand. So the punches are just +1.
Right.
And then Aquaman's Trident's +2. So that's
So you got
technically
4.
4.
Yep.
He's 8.
Still can't kill him.
Can't kill him. Okay, so, but I do have. Do these punches matter with these at all?
That makes
What-
4. You have 4 now.
Oh, so 4 that I can buy with this stuff.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So the power equals money, just like in the real world.
Yep.
All right. So we've got the
He's
bulletproof.
6. You can't get. Oh, you can get
That's
him.
4.
Yeah, it's 4. You can get.
Bulletproof, which is 2+ power, and you may discard this card
It's
to avoid an
defense.
attack. So I don't have any of those yet.
You
I might
have
as
Cape
well.
and Cowl. He's defense. You just don't have a superpower yet.
You're right.
Cape and Cowl is the same card.
But if I don't lose anything by
No,
getting
you
these
might as
cards,
well.
you might as well buy
Yeah,
them
that's a
each
good
turn.
card to get if you have 4.
Ooh, I kind of like this superpower with the X-ray vision. You know what? I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, so what happens is your only spending
3.
3, but you don't. It's not like you can keep that card for later. It all goes back to your discard. So I mean, like not keep, but like you don't get to hold on to 1 for later.
Right. So I'm spending.
You're spending 4 to buy 3, and you put it all in your discard pile.
Okay. So
That's what happens. And that.
And then this. And it goes like this.
Well, you don't want to leave your discard pile face up.
Because that's how I remember it's my discard pile.
Right.
Got it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool.
Okay, so I'm in my turn.
Ooh, what are we opening the game again? 3 punches and 2.
Well, that's
we
fair.
didn't also.
Oh, we have to
this
flip a
for
card.
you.
Thank you. Oh, what's it now? All right, so we got a 2
Another
face.
villain. Ooh, he looks easy.
He looks easy. He's a 2.
I want to see him.
That's the only one I can really buy unless I buy that. Like choose even or odd. This is a good card too because he's 2 face. Right, he flips the coin.
Yeah.
So you choose even or odd. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. If it costs matches your choice, draw it. If not, discard it. Reveal the top card, not top 2. So top card. So I can say like, I hope it's even because right now in the beginning of the game it's probably gonna be even, then I can draw it.
Okay.
Otherwise, I could just if not discard it.
Okay.
So I might as well take that, even though I could have got a
Did
kick.
you just defeat a villain?
No,
Is
this
that
is just
just
a
a
villain.
battle
It's
you
just
said?
regular villains.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's who we're trying to defeat.
Super villains are
Goodness
different.
gracious, we have a lot of villains.
There are a bunch of villains in the game. The weird part about this game is usually you're playing a hero, like you're playing Superman, and then you're using villains that attack other heroes, and it feels awkward
Yeah.
because you're like, why am I attacking other people?
Sure.
But in the Crisis versions, the expansions, it's all co-op, and all the villains, their attacks attack everybody when they come out
Okay.
instead, and you don't ever get to gain them. They just get
Alright.
destroyed. But anyway,
So I've got my cards now. I've got nothing of value. So +2's 5.
ooh, good hand.
Doesn't do anything. If you may discard this card to win attack, doesn't matter. Alright, so +2, that's 5 all day. So I'll take these 5. I don't have a hero yet,
But you will eventually.
but I will eventually, hopefully.
Hopefully. You gonna buy the bat signal, or are you gonna buy like Bane?
So I'm thinking the big, but I don't want to discard a card. That doesn't
You
sound
attack
fun.
a foe.
Each
Each
foe
foe
chooses and
chooses
discards as a
so
card.
only
So
foes.
you can-
I'm a foe.
But if you choose, then you can just pick a crappy card and discard it.
But I'm still less in my hand though. Like eventually, it's good. But
Eventually, but I'm more
Alright.
invested in the bat signal. All right, so I'm gonna put 5 to buy 1, and there's my 5. 3 plus
okay,
2,
discard it.
and then that's gonna go in this card.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I've got 1, or I can destroy a card in my discard pile. I'm gonna destroy vulnerability.
Good choice.
So now I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna buy super strength. +5 strength.
Oh man.
So I'm coming up. I'm gonna kill that super villain. You better believe it, buddy.
It's coming up. All right.
So now if I have 1 card left, you shuffle, and then you only draw 4 off the top of you.
Oh crap! I just shuffled the whole thing.
Or whatever.
Okay. But now we know for next time.
Yep.
All right, so we'll just go ahead and replace this bad boy. This time we got the Arkham Asylum, the one game in the series I did not play. And it says, when you play this card, leave it in front of you for the rest of the game.
It's an ongoing. location.
Ongoing, when you play your first villain on each of your turns, draw a card.
So every time you play your first villain, like that's what usually the hero cards, they're not this under your thing. They usually have to do with like you play 2 heroes this turn, draw an extra card, or you get +1 power for having that. So the locations do the similar.
Okay. So, why are they always upside down? Terrible, terrible. Pretty good. Oh, wow. Ooh.
You only have 5, right?
Yes. So I got 2, 4. Oh, that's not even power. It will say plus power if it's a plus power.
Right. That one though, you get to look at the top card of my deck.
Okay.
You might as well use it. No, I'll flip the card.
Sure,
If it's
why
a punch,
not?
so that's what you use. It's a punch. You get +1 power. So that card
Oh,
counts
so
as
I get
+1.
that. Okay, now I'm understanding more. Okay, so 2, 4, so I have 5. Useless. But I could buy one of these though. I could buy that one.
Goodbye, Arkham Asylum. Do you have a lot of villains in your deck? You're trying to buy heroes, so.
You're right. So there's no point to buy that.
Well, I mean, anytime you get a villain, you still get to do it. It's not no point. It just depends on what you want to do.
Being bulletproof is pretty important. But I do like the flash. You may discard this card to avoid an attack.
And you can draw a card every time you use it.
one of those cards.
No, you draw one.
Oh, one of my cards. Okay. Yes. I think that's a good purchase. What does that one do? You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do draw a card, you may destroy a card and you discard power. That seems like a better deal. And I get 2 power. Yeah, I want that. All right. So one strategy. I spend mine to get that.
I've got.
Do you say that every time?
I mean, you could just say I have 4 and I'm buying that.
Okay.
I mean, I'll believe you. 2, 3, and 2 vulnerabilities, but
Holy shit.
that's 3. I bet you this is going to be a 0
Good choice.
because you just revealed it to me, so I get to draw.
Wow, that's so smart.
Yeah. So I get 4 now. So I will buy
So what do you do with those vulnerabilities?
Take Bane.
They were just in your hand.
They're just in my
like,
hand.
they're
It's like they don't do it.
Okay.
So then I got Bane.
So soon enough, you might be able to kill the superhero.
If I get that 5.
You get the 5. Okay, so now, I've already got my 5. So this is a good one. No, it's not. I just noticed. You may put any one card you buy or gain this turn on top of your deck.
So yeah.
So I can just put it here.
No, yeah, but then you draw it next turn.
Right. Ooh, there's another villain. Oh, he's got to be 6 though. See, I'm recognizing these guys. Doomsday. He
killed Superman. He's also Injustice.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yes. Okay, so useless and useless. So I've got 4. Not much. I might as well take the super speed because it's the same thing.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't have it in my hand. Okay, so 4 to get this
one. Well, you had it. So now that one goes on top of your deck. You bought it this turn.
Oh. God, this all makes so much sense. And so since I only have perfect 5, so we each have 15 cards.
So you take your cards in your hand. You want it just in case I attack you or something. You want to be able to defend.
Oh, we've never done attacks.
I know, but that's the villain.
Okay, here we go.
I don't have anything to attack you now. But I'm just
okay.
saying, like if I did.
Got it.
So I got 4 punches again, and this I'm going to destroy this vulnerability again. And so I have 3.
punches.
So I have 7 now.
7.
3 because I destroyed that. 4, 5, 6, 7. If you destroy a card in your discard pile, +3 power.
Got it. Sorry.
Otherwise, it's +1.
Okay.
So I have 7.
Oh, you're so close.
I know every time, man.
He's 8. Edward Flyers, the guy no one fires. Pardon me. See, I didn't even know enough to know that.
So I'll take Solomon Grundy because he's 6 and he goes right
Can
on
you
top
get
of my
more than
deck.
one card?
Card? Yeah, once you have more
If
money,
you
you
have
can just start
enough money,
buying a
just
ton.
start-
Yeah,
yeah.
all over the place.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Green nose, but we're playing Arrow.
Yeah.
Doesn't look the same. You got blonde hair. All right. So you may discard 2 cards to avoid an attack. I can't do that yet. Doesn't matter. Put a hero in the discard pile into your hand. I don't have any heroes. So I've got 3 punches. I might as well play all these because they have power. So I'll play those 4.
And draw a card. Put that down and draw a card. So shuffle your deck.
Okay.
And then draw the top card.
Discard to one attack. You can do draw 2 cards.
It's
oh,
only
period though.
defense.
Period though. Draw a card.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every
Okay.
time.
So I'll draw that card.
There you go. You have another plus.
6 power. So 4 or 5. So I got 5. So I can get that one again. I can get equipment plus 2 power at the end of the game. You have, if you have 4 or more other equipment in your deck, discard with 5.
You already have like 2 other equipment, so you're on your way.
That's pretty close. Are there multiple villains?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of those things. Once you can get Bane again, he was
Oh
good.
shit! Plus 4. That's 6.
6.
Oh, I'm so close.
Yep.
Damn. All right. Super villain costs you 2 less to defeat this turn. Oh yes. There it is. I'm totally taking that. Because if you can't get him, I'm gonna get him.
I wanted to get that
Oh,
because I knew I was
buddy.
gonna have enough this
Here
turn.
we go. I'm gonna get me some Edward Fires.
Ooh, Explosive Arrow. I love that card. This is the card that screwed me last time. So Explosive Arrow, what it does is it's +1 power and choose a foe. That foe destroys a card from under that foe's superhero, and then put this card under your superhero. So Sarah had Felicity.
Mhm.
Every time I put a card under Arrow, she'd have to draw that card, or she'd have it under Felicity, take it out, blow up the card, and destroy the card under Arrow,
Oh no.
and then put it back under her superhero.
Oh no.
I know. I was like, come on.
So I should be buying that on the next turn.
You should be, but I'm not gonna let you because I'm gonna buy it.
Ah, damn it.
So I've got 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh no!
9, 10, 11.
Holy cow! That's
I couldn't destroy anything, so I only have 11.
That's a
But
tight
that's
hand.
8
You got your
and
villain.
2.
Wow. Okay, math is fun. Got it. All right, so now I'm gonna
Oh,
get
this
mine
is a
out.
crisis too.
1,
We're gonna-
2, 3,
This is bad
4,
card.
5.
That was a crisis card. Wasn't supposed to be there.
Okay.
We took out the crisis one. Okay. So I'm taking all these, and now it's your turn. But wait, let me draw my cards because we're about to flip a villain that's going to attack us.
Uh-oh. Okay, so now this is the first attack of the game. Now I get to learn what attacks are.
Right. I don't have any defenses. I'm bad. So it's China White. Remember her?
Yeah.
Yeah. So her attack. Each player reveals the top card of the main deck and puts it under his superhero. If it is not a hero, it does say his. That's kind of sexist.
Yeah, just assuming.
If it is not a hero, discard a random card. So I will. It's your turn. So you draw first.
Okay.
It's a hero. Great. Just put it under your superhero. You
This
can't
is
use
good.
it right now. Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Mine is not a hero,
So you just discard.
so I have to put it under my hero, but I have to discard a random
you
card.
know what? Can I show that though?
Yeah.
Promise to a friend. This was the one I was hoping that we would get.
Really?
Yeah, because that's
I know. It's Tommy.
It's Tommy, man. That's too
Plus
bad.
1 power, and you may not destroy cards during your turn.
Because he doesn't want to kill.
Right.
Tommy doesn't want
It's
to kill.
kind of fun.
God, it's good.
All right. So,
So what do you get to do with our superheroes now? Was it
what
people
did
under
it
cards?
say? Destroy or discard?
I think it said discard.
Discard. So now pick a random card from my hand.
Oh man, I get to get rid of it.
Well, it discards. Yeah.
Damn it.
Punch. Discard.
Oh, it just says that.
It's not destroyed.
It's nothing of real value. Okay.
Now it's your turn actually to go.
Got it.
use
So
your
I've got
cards.
my 5.
Hey, you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Okay, see you later.